Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors unto the elder apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth and that ruled well. Salutations unto you, Akim, out there sincerely doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, with all long suffering and sound doctrine. And looking forward to the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This is your brother Yakar Lamoth coming back once again with a video. And this video is, I'm going to entitle it, Esau Knows Nothing But Destruction. Alright? Now, the reason why I entitled it that is because there's a link that one of the Akim had posted about, there was a habitation of orangutans, okay? And you had Esau coming through there bulldozing and knocking stuff down, alright? And the brother made a good point, you know, his caption to this link was, you know, what Esau does is he'll destroy, animals and their habitations, and then blame it on global warming. You see, Esau knows nothing but destruction. All right, since the times of Cain. All right, Esau knows nothing but destruction. He came with the wrong offering, with the wrong sacrifice, and what did he do? He got jealous and he killed his brother Abel, man. All right, and just to keep in mind, you know, it's nothing too out of place with this with Esau's character. And the reason why I say that is because it matches up with the blessing that was given to him. He was given the blessing of the sword, all right, and the fatness of the earth. So Esau, he knows nothing but destruction and how to he tried to destroy us, man. You know, when you go to the book of Psalms, I believe the 137th chapter and the 7th verse, it says, erase it. All right, trying to create mass genocide amongst the Israelites, man. All right, and another great point to add onto that, if you've never seen that, on net there's a documentary on Netflix, or a documentary, if you will, and it's called the 13th, or it goes into the 13th Amendment. All right, and if you go into watching the 13th Amendment on Netflix, it just shows how Esau was particularly aiming at Israelite or minorities, all right, locking them up, you know, showing their pinnacle of racism, the pinnacle of hatred towards Israel, you know, and they wanted to destroy us, man. All right, now, nonetheless, our people do put themselves in position to, you know, to be fucked with, you know, for lack of better terms, because of our sin against the Lord. All right, but Esau, it says he thwarted the affliction. All right, it says that Esau thwarted the affliction. So what I have here on the screen is Matthew the 24th chapter, and I'm going to get straight into it. This is, and Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect and grievous unto the scoffers and scorners and all those that oppose the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So this is Matthew 24 and 22. And it says, except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? And another thing that comes to mind is the Georgia Guidestones, all right, which you have up there in of course, Georgia. And it's on, the name of the street that it's on is Guidestone Road. All right? Now, pretty much what that was is they want to keep humanity under, I believe, 500,000. Let me see, because I looked it up earlier, but it's just my mind. Okay, so this is the Wikipedia for the Georgia Guidestones. All right, and another reason that they were trying to do the Georgia Guidestones is so the people are easier to control. All right, when they bring in the full implementation of this chip, which is in the news every day, which is the mark of the beast according to the book of Revelation 13th chapter. All right, they want to. It makes it easier for them to control the people, to chip the people, and to enslave the people. You see, so it says to the Georgia Guidestones. It says a message consisting of a set of 10 guidelines or principles is engraved on the Georgia Guidestones in 8 different languages, one language on each face of the 4 large upright stones, moving clockwise around the structure from due north. These languages are English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, and traditional Chinese and Russian. And it says, this is number one. It says to maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. All right, now with that being said, Esau, who the hell is Esau to get? Esau thinks he's God, man. When you go into the book of Thessalonians, it says that he's the son of perdition. All right, he sitteth in the temple of the Most High, and he thinks he's the Most High. You see, that's why he wants to control. He wants to control humanity. He wants to control the population. And that what that reminds me of, they have another series on Netflix which is called What Happened to Monday. All right, and what on there, that's exactly what they were trying to do. You had a Edomite woman, who was in control of, pretty much control of humanity. You can have more than one child. If you have more than one child, what they would do is they would take your child from you, and they would, take him and they would knock him off, man. You see, and that's the same thing that Esau does. Esau didn't miss a damn thing, man. Like the brother said. Me and Akim were talking about. It says the only way that you can tell a lie is if you know the truth. And Esau knows the truth, man. Esau knows what Yahweh Shem Shai's plan is, and he's trying to do everything that he can to go against it, because that's just the devil that he's set up to be. All right? And, and that was the nut on the Georgia Guy song. This is the number one rule, or the number one goal, I should say. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. All right? So what Esau is trying to do, he's going to kill people off, and he's going to enslave them, man. All right? Physically enslave them. He's going to bring that physical slavery back with those detention centers, man, the detention camps that he has set up all throughout the states, man, to detain a U.S. citizen, a so-called U.S. citizen, against their will, man, and chip them or kill them. All right. So what I want to do, I'm going to get this scripture here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 7. It says, "But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment." You see, it says, "O Yahweh, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darling from the lions." You see, because Esau knows nothing but killing and stealing, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that. This is John chapter 10 and 10. It says, matter of fact, I want to actually read up a little bit on that. Let me see. Let me make sure I get everything on this. And the thing is about Esau is he does not try to hide it, man. What Esau does is he'll create some type of law, and he'll back it up with his own logic, and the people just go with it, man. And even if people, and half the time, people don't even agree with the laws and that Esau sets up, man. Especially Jake. Jake don't agree with a lot. Why? Because these different laws that they set up, these unrighteous decrees that they set up, are set up for them. All right, they're set up for them to prosper, and for the minorities, the Negroes, Latinos, and the Hispanics, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to fall, man. You see? But this is our punishment. This is our punishment. This is the book of St. John. It's just chapter verse 10. It says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy." It says, I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. All right. Esau was set up to be the Lord's whooping stick, man. Another form of Esau's destruction. Look at the GMOs. All right. Look at the chemtrails. Okay. Look at all these different things that he does throughout the earth, man. What's it like here? Look at all these different things he does throughout the earth, man. You see? He goes and destroys places. If he don't have the immediate answer, you know, his first cop out, his first alternate is let's get rid of it. Let's destroy it. Let's kill it. You know, that's Esau's mindset. Esau wasn't set up to be a procreator, so to speak. He wasn't set up to prolong life. He was set here to cut it short, man. All right. It says the thief coming not forth to steal and to kill and destroy. All right. But that life that we're gonna have more abundantly is in the kingdom, because the Most High said, "No, I'm just gonna get it." It says, matter of fact. This is the book of Proverbs. No, Salakia, the book of Psalms, chapter 7. And I'm going to start from verse 13. It says, he hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. So this is the Most High saying that he is prepared Salakia, the instruments of death, man. Those instruments of death are what? The thermonuclear missiles. And the reason why I want to bring this out is because America, they came out with these thermonuclear missiles, and guess what? They started bullying other countries. You know, they started raging war on different countries, putting sanctions on different countries, and then these countries got fed up with it. You know, Russia, North Korea, China, you know, Saudi Arabia. You know, they got tired of America trying to push them over, man. And guess what? They start coming up with their own thermonuclear technology. That's why I want to get this, and it's going to speak for itself. It says he has ordained his arrows against the persecutors. Matter of fact, I want to get this word ordained. You know, you got to dig into these words, man. You know, all right. Now the word ordained is pa'al, which is to do, make, to make or to do, to commit. Okay. Well, so like I might have picked the wrong word. No, that was it. So now I want to get to etymology on it. On the word ordained. Because the Most High said that we, you know, as Israelites, we are, you have the elect were ordained from the womb. All right, they were selected from the womb, man. Now the word ordained, okay, it goes into the late 13th century. It says to appoint or admit to the ministry of the church, place in order, arrange, prepare. All right, consecrate, designate. You see? To put in order, arrange, dispose, appoint. So these instruments of death were designated, prepared for the persecutors, which are the Edomites, man. All right, the elites, the ones that set up these different acts of destruction, these different acts of terror. Okay, so now I want to get back into the scriptures. Now it says, verse 14. It says, behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. You see? You know, Esau came up with this thermonuclear technology. And guess what? As it says in the book of Joel, it says, let all the nations say, let all the weak nations say we are strong. Why? Because now they have that same nuclear capability, man. All right, that same destruction that Esau throws out, he's gonna get it back in return. Now, when I used to play ball back in the day, we used to do these basketball drills, and you had like a trampoline, so to speak. I forget the exact term, but whatever pass you give that trampoline with the basketball, the same pass you're gonna get back. All right, so that same that goes into that same destruction and terror and genocide of a nation that Esau attempted is going to come back to you, man. Okay? And it's going to be by the hands of the Heavenly Father. And it says this, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. You see? The Most High is going to destroy these heathens, man. Because that's their mindset, is to kill and to steal and to destroy. And it's like I have on the screen, which is a perfect example. Except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? If Esau can, he'll destroy the whole entire globe, man. All right? With his unrighteous laws, with just his mindset of being a goddamn destructive being. All right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 35. The book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 6. It says, O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end. And our enemy is Esau, the so-called white man. All right? It says, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished away, is perished with them. Okay? Esau don't care about if you got kids. He don't care about your plan to be positive. And the thing is, Esau, he will do these things, but then he'll back it up by his system and saying they're doing it for a procreative reason, or act like he's doing it for the people, doing it for America, old great America. You see, but it says his words were smoother than butter, but yet were they drawn swords, man. Esau he's know nothing but destruction and war. And guess what? It says it's come to an end. You know, the Most High says he's gonna bring it upon your head, and this is just a following statement by one of the prophets, man. It says, "O thou enemy," and not one of the prophets, but one of the songs of Psalms, man. Because Psalms pretty much are songs, and you had different men that were writing down these different songs, man. That seen these damn heathens, that seen these crackers, man. You know, and how they carry themselves, their conversation, their character, you know. And it says, destructions are come to a perpetual end, O thou enemy. And thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them. Job 31:3. Is it not to the wicked? Is it not to the wicked? So it's not destruction to the wicked, and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity. All right. So this is the end game for Esau. The Most High is going to destroy Esau, because since you want to destroy, you know, since you want to kill, since you want to be a damn demon, a straight up high class devil. Well, I got a cake baked for you. It's pretty much what this says, man. It says it's not destruction to the wicked and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity. That's all Esau knows, man. You see? But here amongst the we're not, we are upset. We are vexed, and it does piss us off to see the destruction that Esau brings upon the world, but we're not surprised, man. We're not surprised at the things that Esau does, because that's the Most High set him up to be, man. All right? But I'm gonna end it there, man. And Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect, and Lord willing, this was grievous unto the scoffers and the scorners, and every nation or every person that opposes the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors unto the elder apostles up in New York that taught us his truth and that rule well, and salutations unto the elect Akim out there doing his will in sincerity and in truth. So Shalom.